You know that feeling when you're putting marketing dollars out there and just hoping something works? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. Today, we're going to dive into how data transforms that hope into a real strategy. And we'll pull back the curtain on a new tool that's finally putting this incredible power into everyone's hands.
I mean, it's the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do you actually predict sales, figure out your budget, or know which marketing channel is the one bringing in customers? Just going with your gut feeling? That's a surefire way to waste a lot of money. You need a way to look at what's already happened to make a smart bet on what's next. And that right there is where statistical models come into play. So, what even is a model? Think of it like a simplified map of your business. It's not supposed to be a perfect one-to-one replica of reality. That'd be way too complicated. Instead, it's a powerful tool that uses math to find the hidden patterns in your data, turning a whole mess of numbers into insights you can actually use. So here's our game plan for today. We'll start with the big idea of what a model is, then look at the two main types you'll encounter. We'll touch on a really powerful engine called regression, and then we'll get to the heart of it, why this power has been locked away for so long, and the tool that's finally smashing those barriers so you can see your business in a completely new light.
Right. So here's the main takeaway. The real world is messy. It's chaotic. A model is designed to cut through all that noise. It simplifies things to focus on the key connections that actually drive your business forward. That way, you can understand what's really going on and, even better, start making some seriously smart predictions. Now, models are not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. They basically come in two main flavors, and the biggest difference between them comes down to how they handle one really crucial thing: uncertainty. On one side, you've got deterministic models. Think about a compound interest calculator. You plug in the numbers, you get the exact same answer every single time. It's totally predictable. But when is business ever that simple, right? That's why we have probabilistic models. These models actually embrace uncertainty. A lottery ticket is a perfect example. The input is the same, you bought one ticket, but the output could be a whole range of things. And that's the world that pretty much every business operates in. And when we talk about probabilistic tools, one of the most powerful ones out there is called regression. Honestly, this thing is the absolute workhorse of data analytics. Why? Because it's a master at finding the hidden story connecting all the different pieces of your data. So, what does that actually mean for you? Well, regression can help you predict things, like what your sales will be next month based on your ad spend this month. It can tell you exactly how much of a bump in sales you get for every extra dollar you spend on Instagram ads. And here's where it gets really interesting. Regression can help you spot opportunities by finding the weird data points, the outliers that don't fit the pattern. At its heart, this is what regression does. It takes this messy cloud of data points, like your weekly sales plotted against your weekly ad spend, and it draws the one single line that best explains what's going on. That line turns all that chaos into a clear, powerful, predictive tool. Okay, but here's the super important warning label. We've all heard it. Correlation does not imply causation. Just because two things are moving together doesn't mean one is causing the other. A good model shows you the connection, but it still takes your own business smarts to figure out the why behind it. So this ability to predict, to quantify, to optimize, it's a massive competitive advantage. It's a total game changer. So why isn't every single business using this stuff every day? Well, for a long, long time, there's been a pretty big wall in the way. For decades, this kind of advanced analytics was basically locked away in an ivory tower. It was the exclusive playground of giant corporations. You needed crazy expensive software, a whole team of PhDs, and a budget with a lot of zeros at the end. If you were a small or medium-sized business, you were just locked out, forced to compete with one hand tied behind your back. But that's all changing. That wall is finally starting to crumble. And it's thanks to a new wave of tools designed to democratize analytics to bring it to everyone. Leading that charge is Modelo, a platform that's built on one really revolutionary idea: to make the power of an entire data science team accessible and affordable for every single business. Modelo's whole mission is to translate all that complex statistical stuff into simple business answers. It's built to give you quick, affordable insights into your marketing, helping you understand really crucial things like media efficiency and diminishing returns. And the best part, you absolutely do not need a degree in data science to use it.
Okay, that's enough of the theory. Let's get to the fun part. Let's see how Modelo actually takes these powerful statistical ideas and turns them into simple, tangible results that you can use, like right now, to make smarter decisions for your business.
This is the one. This is the question that keeps business owners and marketers up at night. You know you have to spend money to grow, but where's that tipping point? At what point does that next dollar you spend on ads just stop being effective? So, this is how you used to have to answer that question. To figure out diminishing returns, you had to build and solve these ridiculously complex mathematical formulas. Yeah, I mean, just looking at it, it's something that would require a data scientist to even understand, let alone build from scratch.
Now forget all of that. Check out the Modelo way. You don't see any of that complicated math. You just see the answer. A clean, simple curve that instantly shows you your saturation point, the literal spot where your marketing spend starts giving you less and less bang for your buck. This is sophisticated analysis made simple.
And this just gets right to the heart of it. This isn't about being a math wizard. It's about getting a clear visual that helps you make a better decision. It means you can confidently shift your budget from a channel that's maxed out to one that has way more room to grow. And it gets even cooler. Modelo has an AI modeling agent. Seriously, think of it like your own personal data scientist on call 24/7. You just ask a question in plain English like, hey, which of my ad channels has the best ROI? And boom, it runs the right model and gives you the answer. It also has something called base sales modeling, which is brilliant. It filters out all the noise, like seasonal trends, to show you the true incremental impact your ads are having.
So, what would it cost to just build this yourself? Well, according to the source material, the estimated cost for just the first year of building a similar tool in-house, hiring the people, paying for the servers, would set you back around $280,000. For most businesses, that's just a non-starter. Now compare that to Modelo's pricing. The entire goal is accessibility. Instead of that massive upfront investment, it's just a simple, affordable monthly subscription. You get all of the power with none of the prohibitive cost. This right here, this is what democratization looks like. And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? The era of making huge business decisions based on a gut feeling is coming to an end. With tools like Modelo, the kind of sophisticated analytics that used to be only for the Fortune 500 are now simple enough for everyone.
So, I'll leave you with this thought. Think about your own business right now and all the data you're sitting on. If you could get a clear, data-driven answer to just one single question, one question that could unlock your next big stage of growth, what would that question be?